have an affair without anybody noticing. And third, because the actress had a history of dating very attractive guys when she was a little lady. Singer's husband doesn't fall into that category. And this is allegedly, obviously, Beyonce and Jay-Z, but Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin. This former A-list female tweener thinks 2013 will finally be her year. After years of being passed around by a bunch of guys, she has finally found someone to stick to. He is an A++ list celebrity and pays her well, and she can stay with him until his A++ list celebrity wife gets tired of seeing her around too much and tells her husband to find someone new. And this is allegedly Adrienne Bailon. This one's from Grammy Week. If you were this A+ list celebrity and sometime actress, which decision would you make? You have to go to the party. You can either choose to pick the side of the room that the A-list celebrity your husband used to sleep with, or the former B-list celebrity that your husband sleeps with currently in a rotation with one other person. Our A+ lister chose to walk through the entire room quickly and hung out with people who probably have not slept with her husband. And A-list celebrity that her husband slept with is Rihanna, and the current celebrity is Adrienne Bailon.
What y'all think about that shit?
This one's from April of 2013. This A+ list celebrity who really could not have enough pluses after his name to show how plus he is, has had a steady stream of female visitors since his celebrity wife has been busy with her latest project, which was Lemonade. He loves this time and says he has learned to enjoy it. One of his visitors is a B-list celebrity who seems to be seeing him much more frequently than in the past. And this is again, allegedly, Adrienne Bailon. Stick around for part 2.
Man. So what do y'all think about this so far? Like I said, we're going to take a dive into all these Jay-Z and Beyonce receipts. Now, y'all remember I did this same thing with Diddy, and all that shit came back as facts. I'm just going to say it. We did the same thing with
Bad that his security team got into a fight with her security.
think about this so far. Like I said, we're going to take a dive into all these Jay-Z and Beyonce receipts. Now, y'all remember I did this same thing with Diddy.
Oh,
All
that's
that shit
coming,
came
Miss
back as
Rod.
facts.
That's
I'm
coming.
just gonna
That's
say it.
coming. That's
We
not
did the
Becky.
same thing with Diddy, and
That's
it all
coming.
came
That's
back
coming.
as facts. The same shit
We didn't even
we
do
had a
the
bunch
10
of stuff on
years.
Diddy.
Oh, we got
We
so
had,
much to
I think it
go.
was like 35 videos of this shit with all them being
We
receipts on Diddy, and all of it turned out to be true.
Here's part 2 of Beyonce's blind items from the last 10
we didn't even
years.
do part
We
1
are in
yet.
April of 2013. This set of 2 married couples is A-list, and they always used to do everything together. It was always a strange pairing of couples, but it seemed to work for them. Over the last year, though, there have been 2 occasions, and on both, the wife of the lesser-known celebrity male was not there. Reason? She told her husband that she has a thing for the more well-known celebrity male. There have been even more rumors that pair hooked up. And that is allegedly Gwyneth Paltrow hooking up with Jay-Z. In June of 2013, this A-plus celebrity couple had a huge knockdown, drag-out fight at their hotel after the husband turned up many hours later than he was supposed to. It got so bad that his security team got into a fight with her security team. The show did go off without a hitch, though, and that was allegedly at the Sound of Change concert. In July of 2013, while we talk a lot about this female half of the music superstar couple, today we're going to focus on the husband. Yes, he is as big of a celebrity as the wife. He has been humping behind the wife's back for years. While there has been an assortment of women, only one has been a steady hump mate. She is a fashion stylist who hubby rewarded with her own reality show. The stylist is madly in love with hubby. We don't know whether those feelings are reciprocated, but we do know that the wife knows all about the relationship.
And we know that this shit goes on in the industry. Salute Miriam Psychic Medium on that 20 piece. I appreciate you for that 20 piece. Salute. Make sure y'all show some love tonight, man. Make sure y'all show some love tonight, gang. Let's go. But Beyonce knows that she's getting cheated on eventually. I mean, this shit is true. I hope y'all really know this industry shit is all true, bro. Y'all better stay woke. And Sapphire said that Adrian
Our A-plus lister had previously never been with a woman, but she was more than willing with this woman. She
Spoogazy drop the caps if y'all want to in the chat. I want to see the chat flooded with it because we're gonna get deeper into it. We about to get deeper into it, gang. Y'all ready? All right, let's go. I'm seeing the gems. Let's go.
Here's part 3 of a deep dive into Beyonce's blind items from the last 10 years. We are in April of 2014, and this is a long one, but it is very interesting. It all started out as a way for this A-plus list entertainer singer to stop her husband from always cheating. They agreed he would stop cheating, and she agreed to allow another woman into the bedroom. They picked someone out that they both knew and that the husband was mentoring. What the wife didn't find out until later was that her husband had a schmexual history with the woman that was brought in to spice things up. Our A-plus lister hit it off with the woman immediately. They went everywhere together and talked and texted all the time. They were inseparable. Our A-plus lister had previously never been with a woman, but she was more than willing with this woman. She welcomed it, and she was also happy because it seemed as if her husband had changed. She also didn't know that her husband was continuing to see the woman away from threesomes because the woman was so involved in their lives. What used to be a once-a-month thing between the husband and the other woman soon turned into a once-a-week thing, and then almost daily. The other woman was with the husband frequently and would come running whenever he called. Our A-plus lister was told by an employee what was happening, and when she confronted the other woman lied and said nothing was happening. Our A-plus lister then confronted her husband, who admitted what was been going on. Our A-plus lister and husband almost split at that point because the husband said he had feelings for the other woman. This was not just a one-time thing. For a period of about 3 months, the A-plus lister and her husband didn't spend much time together at all. It was only after the husband jettisoned the other woman from his life and set her up with her current love interest that the A-plus lister was finally
This Wi-Fi is
ready
terrible.
to forgive. And this is allegedly Rita Ora, and Jay-Z supposedly set her up with Calvin Harris. Number 1, this blonde European singer has only been in the business a couple of years, but she has been sleeping her way to the top from the beginning. She will do anything to get noticed, including hooking up with reality stars. It's working for her too. The husband is completely enamored with her, and the affair is ongoing. And that is allegedly Rita Ora. 2, this foreign-born singer was mentored by the husband. Those mentoring sessions were about more than just music. The funny thing is the foreign-born singer constantly calls the wife trash behind her back, and the wife calls the foreign-born singer trash behind her back. That is allegedly Rihanna. Number 3, this snobby blonde actress was besties with the wife for about 5 minutes. However, she soon moved on to become intimate with the husband. The wife now barely tolerates her. And that is allegedly Gwyneth Paltrow. Although the wife knows these women have been involved with her husband and they fight about it all the time in private, she is very much in control of her image and would never think about bad-mouthing any of them in public, but she might do it very subtly in a song. Stick around for part 4.
Good here. Good here.
It's getting spicy in here, y'all. It's starting to get spicy. I don't know how y'all feeling, but to me, it's starting to get a little spicy because I said Beyonce.
Now, let's not forget whoever is coming in. It started out with them owning their uteruses. For women, yes, they do.
And music, you know what I'm saying? She's telling you that dude creeping with all these damn chicks, and it's a known secret to keep in Hollywood. Jay-Z and Beyonce don't fuck with each other like that. This is all for face value, bro. This is all for face value. But we gonna continue getting in on these gems tonight with Beyonce and Jay-Z. Let's continue.
Here's part 4 of a deep dive into Beyonce's blind items from the last 10 years. We are still in 2014. Which hip hop power couple's lid of privacy may be blown wide open by the ex husband of one of the guy's mistresses? He's already sold quite a few stories to the tabloids. And that's Rachel Roy's ex husband, Damon Dash. In September of 2014, which A++ list music power couple had the cash cow of that TV family who just won't go away frisked off by security when she tried to enter their private after party following the VMAs. And that's allegedly Kim Kardashian.
What I tell you, she don't rock with the Kardashians at all. She's never like them, allegedly.
What A++ list rapper and mogul is
It
actually
gets
3
better,
years
Jack.
older than he says he is. His birth year
Members only.
magically changed when he started seeing his wife, who is also 3 years older than she says she is. From December of 2014, what A++ list music couple
This is
had to
crazy.
leave the
It's Wi-Fi.
A++list songstresses party early a few nights ago because the hubby was annoyed that he and his wife were the only black people there. And that is allegedly Taylor Swift's birthday party. This A+ singer is about to be really embarrassed. Her husband, an A+list rapper, is talked about in some emails which detail a threesome where he was involved and his wife was not with him.
Sapphire want to know, y'all, who was Beyonce throwing subs at and ring the alarm? Who was she throwing subs at and ring the alarm?
The descriptions are pretty graphic. From January of 2015, what A-list reality star's pursuit of being friends with the A++ list couple is becoming one step away from stalker behavior. After couple number one had dinner at a restaurant, the reality star and her significant other had dinner at the same restaurant at the same couple number one sat at. Then she and her PR people made it look like the couple had dinner together, which they didn't. Let's just say her hubby wasn't happy with the whole ordeal. Pathetic. And that is allegedly Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. From the Academy Awards, what C-list sibling of that A++ list singer bombarded her sister's husband with threatening text messages while at another after party? If the husband hasn't gotten a restraining order, he should seriously consider it. And that is Beyonce's sister, Solange. When unphotoshopped images of this celebrity hit the media, you have to wonder who released them and why. Well, in the case of
Salute brown skin girl on that 2-piece. I appreciate you. Salute.
this famous singer, the images were leaked by 2 people. The first is someone who used to be close to the singer but is not anymore, and the other one is the singer's enemy. The 2 of them have been quietly hanging out together lately and talking about how they have a lot in common because they were both screwed over by the singer and her husband at some point. Chipping away at the singer's thin veneer of perfection by leaking those photos gave them a great deal of satisfaction, and they did a good job in covering their tracks that someone completely unrelated will be blamed for the leak.
Man. Do y'all want to continue? Let me know. Let me know if y'all want to continue. Like I said, we're going to go through the first 10 today. And I got another half of those tomorrow for you. I promise you.
Never happen again. We don't think he is very good at keeping his promises, though. By our count, he has had 3 mistresses during their marriage, and those are just the ones we know about. Maybe they both just love the drama.
Hey, Sergeant.
In May of 2015,
Welcome.
this former member of an A+list singing group who was really bitter at being fired is getting back at the A+lister who was the leader. She is writing a book discussing not only the virginity claims of the singer, but also talks about multiple implant surgeries and nose job procedures and a bunch of other things that the A+lister would not want discussed in public. And that is allegedly former Destiny's Child member Farrah Franklin. Fashion's biggest night, the Met Gala, went down last night.
Salute to Jay. Who's that? Salute to Jay to the world. Joy to the world. My bad. I'm over here looking at 2 different things. Salute to Joy to the world. Salute to you. I appreciate you for that 5-piece. Salute.
but there was one particular American designer that you may have missed dazzling us on the red carpet. Scandal broke out at last year's gala when a certain, quote, royal family was caught on tape in the fight of the century. Rumors were buzzing as to exactly what happened. It was alleged that the infidelity was the root, with the involvement of a certain designer and the king of the royal family. Well, the queen was playing no games this year. Not only did she slay the red carpet, but she also allegedly had the fashion designer banned from the event. To make things worse, the king has a history with the designer's ex husband, so we can understand why the queen did what she did. But with this designer's messy nature and her current ongoing custody battle with her ex husband being blasted all over social media, we can see why no one wants her around. And the king and queen are obviously Jay-Z and Beyonce, and the banned fashion designer was Rachel Roy.
Make last winter the last winter you don't know how to ski or snowboard. Pennsylvania is home to over
with her ex-husband being Damon Dash. I'm not sure anyone ever figured them for a couple or would, but they did hook up once. This foreign-born former A-plus list movie actor who is still a pain in the butt A-lister, and this A-plus list singer slash diva who sometimes does a group thing. After a show several years ago, she was married, he was in between marriages. And this is allegedly Beyonce and Ryan Reynolds. Stick around for part 6.
Man.
Ryan
What y'all
Reynolds done
thinking, man?
got something.
It's up. We got 1,900 people in this
Ryan
motherfucker,
Reynolds.
man. We got 1 point.
Ryan Reynolds done got some. God dang it. Ooh. Yeah, girl. Ryan Reynolds done got a little tap of that allegedly.
Let's get to this next part in this Beyonce. Man, Beyonce. I heard Beyonce was like a slave over there allegedly or something, man. We're going to get to that later, though.
Here's part 6 of a deep dive into Beyonce's blind items from the last 10 years. We are in September of 2015. Did you know there is another A-plus list singer out there just like Britney Spears? The only thing that managed to keep this other A-plus list singer out of the headlines is that she is watched 24/7, much like Britney is now. Our singer was headed down a road of hair shaving and pink wig wearing, but then got involved with a celebrity who saw their potential as a power couple. He loved the idea of creating a brand with her, while at the same time being able to do whatever he wanted with whoever he wanted, and she would never say or do anything. It is just not in her nature. Apparently, she is almost dead behind the eyes and is happy just taking photos of herself and traveling the world. She would rather stay home than have to get dressed to the level of what is expected. She would rather just watch television or talk to her friends. Her guy loves it. He goes out all the time alone and is never asked about his life by her. Others close to her call him out, but not her. And again, this is allegedly Beyonce and Jay-Z. In October of 2015, this permanent A-list singer from a singing family was put in the middle this week. She had to tell this A-list mostly movie actress not to come to a show because the A-plus list singer would be there, who is not on good terms with the actress after years of being friends. And this is allegedly Janet Jackson having to tell Gwyneth Paltrow she was not allowed to come to a show. In November of 2015, at the advice of her team, including her A-plus list husband, this A-plus list singer decided not to speak out in favor of equality for LGBT people in her hometown. In January of 2016, the entertainer has been sneaking around all cagey about whether she is hiding something under her big clothes. Do you realize that she plays the same card every year? In fact, last year she did it twice. Well, yesterday we were told exactly how long the tease is going to last this time. Not 40 days, only half that time, 20 days. Then she will show you what's going on under there. In the meantime, it's going to be 20 days of daily photos and speculation leading up to the big reveal. No, it doesn't matter what else is going on that day. She wants all of the focus on her and all of the conversation about her. And yes, she is rehearsing the big reveal. Nothing spontaneous about her and her relentless PR machine. In February of 2016, for her new music video, this A-plus list singer decided to just steal a bunch of footage and let the owners of the footage try and beat her in court. Even though it was stolen, she doesn't care. She thinks they will give up when they think about taking her and her money on in court. And that is allegedly the Formation music video. Stick around for part 7.
Let's get to part 7,
and
man.
you
I told you I'm gonna go through the first
know she
10, then I'm gonna
wasn't
get to
that
some other parts of the show, and we're gonna go over the next set tomorrow
she
night
ain't knocked
because
up.
it's gonna take us a while to
Yeah, babe, I'm telling you, you better be a member to get all this good, baby. You need to be a member of this show.
Oh, my bad. Part 7, y'all. It's part 7.
Of a deep dive into Beyonce's blind items from the last 10 years. We are in March of 2016. The mistresses of this A-plus list rapper / mogul are dropping like flies. The latest one to lash out is this A-plus list singer who is in a war with her boss / former lover over her music and her substance use and her commitment to working. He better not push her too hard because she has enough money to live a very long time and she knows some of the very big secrets, the ones the wife doesn't know. And that's allegedly Rihanna. It is about time she got back at her husband. This A-plus list singer is hooking up with her bodyguard. Apparently, the husband is afraid of the guy, which probably helps. In April of 2016, there is always an understood rule in the marriage of this A-plus list singer / mogul and her A-plus list rapper / mogul husband. When he is going to hook up with a woman, he goes to a house that's not currently in use by his wife. Lately, though, she keeps showing up during the middle of the night at these houses while he is entertaining. She wants to see his new main side pieces. In the past, this A-plus list singer has ignored anything to do with LGBT issues. She just likes to bury her head in the sand. There is talk that she's going to do that again and not answer any questions or make any comments about her decision to play shows where there are currently LGBT laws coming under fire. Money is her number one motivator. She believes staying away from anything that puts her in the headlines is the best way to achieve that money. This A-plus directors in charge of her live concert footage. Each one dared to show up on the big screen angles our A-plus lister found unflattering. She didn't give either one of them a second chance. This A-plus list singer has no problems with the fact that people earn slave wages making her clothes. It is all about the money, always has been and always will be. She has zero interest in social activism. In June of 2016, this A-plus list couple knows how to play up the media. Want to dispel those marriage trouble rumors? Show up to a nationally televised event and stay cuddled up. It is what happens after the event is over that really matters, though.
Oh, thank you, Sergeant.
In July of 2016, this A-plus singer with the A-plus list husband said she wouldn't perform at an upcoming television show if the other A-plus list singer was present. No problem. The network didn't want the headache anyway. And that was allegedly Taylor Swift. Watch out for part 8.
Let's get to part 8, y'all. Let's get to part 8,
Thank
y'all.
you.
Are y'all ready? Man. This couple, man, now when they skeletons come out, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be a shit storm because I think Jay-Z might be worse than Diddy, man. I'm gonna be real. I think Diddy is definitely creepy and very odd person. I think Jay-Z more calculated, but if his skeletons were to hit the internet, it'd be a wrap.
Here's part 8 of a deep dive into the last 10 years of Beyonce's blind items. We are in July of 2016. Tired of getting slammed for her own ticket sales, this married A-plus list singer had her PR people leak a story to tabloids about her rival A-plus list singer and her lack of ticket sales. And this is allegedly Rihanna. Here's one from the Video Music Awards. This A-plus list singer wanted no part of this foreign-born A-list singer / award winner and had her seated as far away as MTV was willing. The husband of the A-plus list singer was not happy when he heard the news. And this is also allegedly Rihanna. In August of 2016, no amount of cameras were going to make this A-plus list singer and her A-plus list mogul husband interact with each other after the week they just had. Apparently, one of the women he sleeps with on a regular basis severely injured herself in a fall at his house.
Oh,
we got 2,000 people in here, y'all. We hit another 2K. Another 2K. Get the likes up, y'all. Make sure y'all get the likes up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
And that is the two of them at the Coldplay concert in the Hamptons. What do you do if you are a ghostwriter for this A-plus list singer? You keep your mouth quiet about it. They didn't, and now they won't get any work songwriting for anyone any longer. And that is probably Diana Gordon. In October of 2016, this A-plus list singer is getting paid $2 million for a 30-minute concert. One catch: the dictator she is performing for either has to come to the US or meet in a country other than his own. She doesn't want anyone to know. This A-plus list rapper slash mogul does his best to avoid this rapper on his label who owes him a ton of money. The rapper, though, is always calling and texting and trying to meet up for dinners and photos so it looks like the two are friends. They aren't. The A-plus list singer wife of the mogul dislikes the rapper and his wife even more than the mogul. And that is allegedly Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. In December of 2016, if this now secluded A-list reality star ever wants to be friends with the couple her
Too few books were about my people. Where's our representation?
Oh, man.
millions of dollars to, that time has now passed. Our reality star has come down on the side of the worst enemy of this A-plus list singer who also slept with the husband of the A-plus lister. And that is allegedly Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, and the worst enemy is Rachel Roy. And they are referring to Kim Kardashian as the secluded A-list reality star because this is just after she was robbed in Paris.
My.
Forcing her to have her PR people put out a statement has just made things worse between the two A-plus list singers. It has not been this bad between them since back in the day when one of the singers was still hooking up with the husband of the other.
Ooh.
And that is allegedly Rihanna. Stick around for part 9.
Man. We got 2 more of these for today, and then we're gonna get to some more content with this shit. But don't think we gonna stop. We going in on Jay-Z and
Oh, my. I'm trying to tell you guys, y'all better stop playing. Maybe we'll get to the Kanye's newest rant on a regular.
Here's part 9 of a deep dive into Beyonce's blind items from the last.
And allegedly, we already know there wasn't no real babies in her stomach. Let's go.
Between this foreign-born A-plus list singer and this stateside-born A-plus list singer. They just don't like each other at all, and this week there was some serious trolling done by the foreign-born singer of the other singer. And again, this is allegedly Rihanna. In February of 2017, Beyonce is forging full steam ahead with plans to play Coachella, even with her 2 buns in the oven. Sources involved in pulling off Coachella tell us that Bey has no intention of canceling and has already booked 2 other big artists to join her on stage. She's made housing arrangements out in the desert for her guest stars, and we're told that both knew well in advance that Beyonce's prego. One of the performers is from the Rock Nation roster, and the other is from a different label, but still close to Bey. Our sources say that guests have blocked off their schedules for the gig, and there is no going back now. It's still unclear how she's going to do the performance since she'll be in her 3rd trimester by April. The Beehive may not love it, but there's always the seated option. And these 2 artists were Shakira and Lady Gaga, and this obviously ended up not happening because she postponed her Coachella performance to the following year and had her twins in June of 2017.
Allegedly.
In April of 2017,
Allegedly.
this A-list musician is planning on dropping her next album completely out of the blue, a source tells us. It won't be announced, it won't be promoted, it'll just be dropped out of the blue. I guess this is the new thing. In May of 2017, this permanent A-list singer from a group and also solo made it clear that she would not attend an event if any member of this reality family would also be there. The matriarch was there and our singer was ticked. I mean, really ticked. There won't be a big check this year from her or her husband. And that is allegedly the Jenners and Kardashians at the Wearable Art Gala. In June of 2017, this is getting creepy. It is stalkerish. There was a fake editing to make it look like you attended something you didn't, and now you want to use the same surrogate that they used for their first baby for your next child. and that is allegedly Kim Kardashian. In June of 2017, just before she gave birth to the twins, it is quite the production to get all of the various players in the A+ list baby drama from the corners of the globe to a hospital room in LA to make everything look perfect.
Mm-hmm.
In September of
That
2017,
damn surrogate.
she went, but this A+ list singer was not happy about going, and it was all fake smiles all night long, especially when she had to hug it out with this foreign-born A-list singer. And that is allegedly Rihanna. Stick around for part 10.
Mm-hmm.
So it seemed like Beyonce and Rihanna
Uh-huh.
got this whole little beef. It's like an unspoken beef. The industry knows about this beef.
Well, that's Jay-Z.
We've heard about the beef. There is a
Jay-Z
real
done
beef
did that.
between Beyonce and Rihanna.
Mm.
And Jay-Z been knocking down Rihanna for a long.
That's because Rihanna beat her to the billion. Dang it.
I'm gonna do this. This is the deep dive on Beyonce. We're gonna.
And Rihanna, oh my goodness, wait till we get up to poor Rihanna, baby.
Into the last 10 years of Beyonce's blind items. We are in November of 2017. This permanent A-list rapper knows that there are multiple women who are about to expose him for the hundreds of times he has cheated on his wife.
Hundreds.
So is hoping his admission of a few women will cover the hundreds.
Mm-hmm.
Nice try.
Eh.
At that big wedding this week, this permanent A-list singer, who is permanently A+ list in the minds of many, had requested to be seated as far away as possible from that reality star momager she can't stand. And that is allegedly Kris Jenner at Serena Williams' wedding. In January of 2018, this A+ list couple are using one of their children to launder and hide money with all kinds of companies and accounts created in her name.
Mm-hmm.
And that is allegedly Blue Ivy. Here's a blind item from
Yeah,
the
we
Grammy
know that.
Awards. This permanent A-list singer said, "Don't talk to me for the rest of the night. You are awful. Now hold my hand and smile." Apparently, the argument that preceded it with her A+ list husband is the reason they were both late to the show. In March of 2018, this foreign-born former A- list rapper, who has some serious nominations and wins to her credit, is trying to make a comeback after a very quiet few years. Knowing her, she will make a big splash, and I think she is going to spill a lot about an affair she had with this permanent A+ list rapper because she hates him and his wife. And that is allegedly MIA. You know who is good at keeping secrets? Well, actually, I think we already knew this permanent A-list singer is good at keeping secrets. She is so good at it, though, that I don't think any of us suspected that she is a closet pothead. Yep, our married singer is right up there with Snoop when it comes to her love of herb. She has never uttered a peep or been caught until now. In the
That'd
past,
be
I wrote about
Beyonce.
this permanent A-list couple and the surrogate factory they own. Despite the millions they have made from show business, they make much more owning this factory. Now they have a new business. Women who don't want to carry babies but still want to make money sell their uterus. The clients so far are very wealthy Europeans and Russians who are either too old to have babies or some other fertility problem. Our permanent A-list couples charge 10 times what they do for surrogacy. However, the donor.
Why do you think a lot of these artists now are prego, and y'all be thinking that's their real stomach? It is not. I try to tell you guys this. Allegedly, this one pregnant. No, they're not. If you look at their stomachs, all of their stomachs look the same. They are paying people with their uterus and eggs and that man's sperm to have these babies. And they are, why do you think they're able to still perform the way they do? But quote unquote, their stomach is way out there. And us regular women supposed to be stupid. Their feet not swollen, nothing. Whatever. But let's go.
Rarely makes more than $500 to $1,000 for the surgery, and there is no follow-up care after they are discharged from the hospital. And this is alleging to their surrogacy farm in India. Watch for part 11.
Man. Do y'all think they got a farm out there in India?
I don't know.
You are a financial accounting number. You are a decimal in this industry. This child knows who she is. She understands the arrangement of her singing, of her existence, of her being. She will be well taken care of if anything were to happen to her parents. She knows who her father is. She knows who her mother is, because at the end of the day, their names are on that piece of paper that states
Keeps does work. My hair was pretty thin. Like,
they are the parents. Of course, she said Uncle Ron. She said twin. She looks exactly like him. What she's saying is a lie. No. You have family members that are in your family right now that look exactly like other family members and have no direct. As a fan, you will never accept truth. You will never know everything that goes on. Come that power, that billionaire, that fame, that fortune. Of course, there's a price. There are sacrifices made, but it's an institution. Please open your eyes. And if those who choose not to open your eyes, that's fine and good. But you will forever be a fan. And I'm going to explain what your fame, what your place as a fan is. You are a financial accounting number. And I will tell you, the industry.
All right, so check this out, y'all. So check this out. That's the same shit with Obama daughters, though. You can't find no history of them. There ain't no paperwork on them.
Yep, ain't no pregnancy. No pictures, I meant.
She looks empty and miserable these days. And another fan commented, guys, how did we miss that? That last album is super dark. She's been acting funny. Also, to perform those rituals and sacrifices, you need to be high on something. However, some fans are saying Beyonce is not quite as naive as she seems, and they've accused her of being complicit in whatever dark business Jay-Z is allegedly involved in. One fan said, if y'all think for 1 second that her hands are clean, then y'all don't know Bey as well as you think you do. And another person added, Beyonce ain't no damn prisoner. She's just as bad as he is, if not worse. People want Beyonce to be innocent so bad. Shaking my head. But now let's hear your opinions on this. Do you think Jay-Z is controlling Beyonce, or are they both involved in some shady business? Let us know in the comments. And if you thought this story was messy, make sure to check out this next video for even more tea.
Man. Is Jay-Z drugging her allegedly? They say he keep her high, he keep her whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. They say him and Diddy running this. I told y'all yesterday, him and Diddy been running the same game. They've been running the same damn game over and over and over and over. They running the same game, man. Let's go ahead and keep this a buck. Let me get this next video.
Able to capture most of it before it went down. The man who goes by the name Uncle Ron was a bodyguard for multiple celebrities. And while it's not clear whether he's telling the
So Uncle Ron, where has anybody seen or heard from Uncle Ron? I haven't seen Uncle Ron in a minute.
Nah, he said he's not
What
doing
happened to Uncle
nothing.
Ron, y'all?
Uncle Ron said bye.
I know that they took a lot of them. He took a lot of them videos down. He
Yes,
been
he did.
real quiet.
Mm-hmm.
He been real damn quiet. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. We finna I'm gonna check out and see what's going on with Uncle Ron, man. Hold on.
No, yeah.
And while it's not clear whether he's telling the truth about his relationship with Beyonce or Jay-Z, I located images online which show a man resembling Uncle Ron appearing to serve as Beyonce's bodyguard. Uncle Ron has actually made a couple of allegations against J&B, including that they worked behind the scenes to destroy the career of fellow R&B artist Carrie Hilson after Carrie said something about Beyonce. He also said that Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship is merely a business relationship and not a romantic one. Then he dropped the bombshell that Jay has been drugging and controlling Beyonce for years. Okay, now if it was just Uncle Ron making the allegations that Beyonce has been on drugs, then maybe I would say that there's a great chance that he's not telling the truth. But the thing is, he's not the only one who said it.
And the more drugs he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her in a can.
No, girl. Not my beautiful Beyonce.
She was on some shit. What y'all think? Let me know.
Suggest that B is on anything, but people have also been suggesting that the only way Beyonce is still in the marriage is because she's on drugs and that the marriage is fake. So let me break down a couple of those things that make their marriage questionable. For starters, in 2008, Beyonce revealed that she was 18 years old when she met Jay-Z, noting that they started dating a year later when she was 19. However, a lot of people believe that Jay-Z possibly started hitting on Beyonce much earlier, but she couldn't say that to the press, of course. Then there have been the endless cheating allegations that go all the way back to 2005. At the time, there were rumors that Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce with Rihanna, and in 2010, the streets started saying that Jay-Z had hooked up with an adult film star, Jasmine Cashmere. A few months later, Jasmine's friends were spreading the news of a pregnancy and saying that Jay-Z was the father. But Jasmine took to Twitter to deny the accusation, saying, "No, I am not pregnant by Jay-Z or any rapper from New York." Jay also made a public statement as well, saying that he and Jasmine had never even crossed paths. But interestingly enough, a friend tipped off tabloids that Jay had paid Jasmine $2.5 million to disappear.
Damn. So Jay-Z out here throwing M's. Jay-Z done threw some M's. He paid her 2.1. Hey, look, going on. I got a wife and kid. Yeah, hell nah. Get your ass on somewhere now. How much you need? Two M's? That's it. All right, and disappear now. Don't bring your ass back over here looking for no damn money.
She coincidentally bought a new house around the same time. Of course, the cheating allegations were eventually confirmed by both Jay-Z and Beyonce, and to date, some people still don't understand how Beyonce stayed, and according to them, it's probably because she has no choice. And get this, a close family friend tipped off the press back in 2016 and said that Beyonce is a workaholic who pushes her kids off on a nanny when she wants to smoke some weed, which is often, and that Jay-Z is a raging alcoholic and that Beyonce is scared of him because he can physically harm her. And that also wasn't hard for a lot of people to believe because Jay actually has a history of not having his anger under control. For instance, for those who've never heard about it or weren't even born yet, back in 1999, Jay-Z was hanging out in a club for Q-Tip's release party when he had an argument with producer Lance Rivera, and things escalated pretty quickly. And Jay-Z pulled out an 8-inch knife and stabbed the man. Then his bodyguards proceeded to beat the producer with champagne bottles until the cops were called. Now, at the time, Jay pleaded guilty and was bailed out at $50,000 and spent 3 years on probation. So according to some people, Jay-Z low-key still has anger issues, and B is scared of that. And you can't tell me you don't see how the entire marriage just looks like a business transaction.
Do y'all agree with that? Does this look like some big-ass business transaction between Jay and B? What do y'all think, man?
Akon once said that Beyonce and Jay-Z have always presented their relationship to the public as more of a business than a real relationship, adding that famous people need to be open with their fans about their relationships, or else they invite the kind of speculation that have always surrounded Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Their relationship has been more of a business to the outside world than an actual relationship. Now, to them, it may be a relationship, but it was presented to the world and it feels more corporate.
all I can say is that even if it's not about the drugs, a lot of people still think that Jay is certainly controlling Beyonce. Like this one person who wrote on Twitter, Jay-Z is a gatekeeper in the industry who has a lot of pull from different publications to streaming companies to judges to lawyers, etc. This man can stop Beyonce's career if she ever tried to divorce him. So let's not play dumb. Another person was just like, the way Beyonce went from being under one controlling man, her father, then immediately under another, Jay-Z, it explains a lot. Well, if there's one thing B and J also know how to control, it's the narrative. And apparently, they are already taking care of all the nasty things that have been making rounds as of late. Uncle Ron already claimed that Beyonce's team is going after him to get him to shut up and stop making outrageous claims against her and her family.
Beyonce and Jay to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are.
Well, that would explain why some of the videos are already taken down. But do you know who else also said that Jay-Z and Beyonce would step on anybody and do whatever it takes to get their way? Jaguar Wright.
I think everybody that knows Sean Carter knows that he will slump anyone in any relationship for $1. Look at how he did Dame. Like, I don't care if you wanted to get away from your homie, if you wanted to get away.
I want y'all to like just pay attention, okay? That this is not, there's something wrong about this. This isn't just a picture that got caught and it just looks off. This isn't an angle situation. This is a clone, okay? These celebrities tell y'all that they clone themselves, all right? These celebrities let y'all know what they're doing. They do it right in front of your face. All right. This woman dresses up like a Jezebel, right? Like she literally is doing Illuminati witchcraft on people in her concert right now. The Renaissance tour. She's done it the years, all the years since she's been doing this. She's been throwing up the symbolisms, right? We witnessed her with Jay-Z at a basketball game, and this video went viral when she glitched. There's something off about this. Let's take another look. That's her and her sister right there. Look at the chin. Look at her sister's chin. Even though her sister's chin is looking sort of manly, right? Why, like, is she, like, what is going on here? Like, is she shape shifting? Is that what's happening right now? Right? Because the only person that can do that is a clone. These celebrities is telling you there's something iffy, and my man's right here that did this video.
When I was accepted to SU, that was one of the greatest days of my life.
The faculty at
I was going to talk about this already. I wasn't even going to talk about it tomorrow until I see my man video right here. I said, you know what, now let me hop on this.
Yeah.
Let me hop on this. We got to get this out to the people, man. This woman is shape-shifting. She is shape-shifting. And these celebrities tell y'all that they clone themselves, and they try to make it as a joke. But they tell y'all that they clone themselves, and that's how they're able to do all this. Because why would people ask them, how are you able to shift all these things around, a concert and a movie and being in the studio and being able to be a mother? Like, how are you able to do all that? Because she's a clone. She has clones. She has doubles. This woman, like, she looks different every time. Let's get to the next one. It's right in front of y'all face, people. It's right in front of y'all face, man. And I ask y'all this all the time, man.
Let's go back and look. Let's go back real quick. Man.
This woman dresses up like a Jezebel, right? Like she literally is doing Illuminati witchcraft on people in her concert right now, the Renaissance tour. She's done it all the years that she's been doing this. She's been throwing up the symbolisms, right? We witnessed her with Jay-Z at a basketball game, and this video went viral when she glitched. There's something off about this. Let's take another look. That's her and her sister right there. Look at the chin. Look at her sister's chin. Even though her sister's chin is looking sort of manly, right? Why, like, is she, like, what is going on here? Like, is she shape-shifting? Is that what's happening right now? Right? Because the only person that can do that is a clone. These celebrities is telling you there's something iffy. And my man's right here that did this video. I was going to talk about this already, and I wasn't even going to talk about this until tomorrow, until I see my man video right here. I said, you know what? Now let me hop on this, bro. Let me hop on this. We gotta get this out to the people, man. This woman is shape-shifting. She is shape-shifting, and these celebrities tell y'all that they clone themselves, and they try to make it as a joke, but they tell y'all that they clone themselves, and that's how they're able to do all this. Because why would people ask them, how are you able to shift all these things around, a concert and a movie and being in the studio and being able to be a mother? Like, how are you able to do it? Because she's a clone. She has clones. She has doubles. This woman, like, she looks different every time. Let's get to the next one. It's right in front of y'all face, people. It's right in front of y'all face, man. I ask y'all this all the time, man. What if they come out and they tell us that there really is a cloning system, and if you want it, you and your family can get cloned? What would y'all do? Would y'all do it? I know I'm not going to do it. I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray to God. I'm going to pray to God, and I'm going to get as far. I'm going to rebuke all that evil.
It's I'm a rebuke.
Pay attention, y'all. It's French Social. We're going to talk about it. I do this for educational purposes only. I'm not attacking this woman in no way, shape, or form. I'm just trying to tell people the truth, man. Salute.
He said, I rebuke.
Man. So Beyonce out here working with doubles. Do y'all believe that to be true? Is Beyonce out here working with doubles, man? I don't know.
Seriously. No, the Carters, truly the devils behind the mysterious death. You guys asked and I delivered. Kathy White was reportedly involved with Jay-Z way before he married Beyonce. 2 weeks before her mysterious death, Kathy will be approached by a tabloid who apparently wanted tea regarding her and Jay-Z's relationship. She would then call Jay-Z and tell him the news and her intentions to go public with the affair for the right price. 48 hours after her conversation with Jay-Z, Beyonce will announce her pregnancy. The following events will later occur. Kathy will be rushed to a hospital in Manhattan after becoming very sick. While at the hospital, Kathy will pass away from blunt force trauma to the head. Later, her death will be changed to a brain aneurysm. Do you guys think the death was just coincidental? Or something more?
Did y'all hear about that? You remember Jay-Z's mistress that was supposed to come forth and give out whoop, and then she just mysteriously passed away after they gave out the news that they were having a baby. Hey, we got $67 on the screen, man. We $33 away, man, from 100, man. We didn't hit 100 last night, man. Let's get that 33 piece up there, man. Let's get the support up there, gang. Do y'all feel like Jay-Z and Beyonce were behind that woman's death? Because that woman did just mysteriously pass away. She just mysteriously died. Mysteriously. It's crazy, too. R.I.P. to Kathy, man. See, a lot of people forgot about that. That's a long-ass, old-ass industry story right there. A lot of people forgot about that. They forgot about Kathy. Let's continue. Hold on. I have my volume up on my computer.
We almost
All right,
finished,
let's
Ty.
go.
We almost
Hold on.
finished.
Let me get my let me share my screen. Let's get to
Pedo Island. Beyonce and the Campbell. Yeah. He said she was in there like,
salute to T Beezy on that 5-piece. I appreciate you, T Beezy. Salute. So I told y'all that Beyonce and Jay-Z were frequent visitors to that island. That is no secret. They were on the list. I'm not making that up. I mean, I'm gonna say allegedly, but they were definitely on the list. I'm gonna just say they was on the list that I seen. I seen some a list that was floating around, and I definitely seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's name on that list. It's excellent content, Big Ratchet. Salute to Dale on that 5-piece. Salute.
right.
I hope I can go see her again.
She was singing to little kids. If you like it, put your mouth on it.
What did you say?
This is what I'm saying. It's like you give her a pass.
Oh, Lord.
You give her a pass. She can have a concert and everything after she's a known participant on Pedo Island. It's like people want to dismiss it. That's why you can't tell me nothing about what the media say about nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the media is going to make a bad guy out of whoever they want to be the bad guy. Beyonce and Jay-Z are linked to pedo.
Y'all believe they were really on that island? Drop the caps if you do not believe Jay-Z and Beyonce were ever on that island with that 10-piece. Salute to Miss Hart for that 10-piece. They're like, we getting you.
Than Beyonce had at the time. This fact, in addition to their age difference, has led people to question just how consensual and moral the relationship was at the start. Of course, things have pretty much evened out over the years, as Beyonce has grown to have an immense amount of power in Hollywood as well. And she recently broke the Grammy record as the most awarded person ever in the history of the Grammys. But while she has evened the playing field between them, the facts still remain that things weren't always like that at the start. And people have called Jay-Z out for being a predator. Someone said, I do not like Jay-Z. He is an effing predator, and his relationship with Beyonce is predatory AF. And you'll never want to call it because you're a fan. He's the weirdo, and she was groomed. The end. Another person commented, Beyonce was 20 years old when she started dating Jay-Z. They both said it themselves, but y'all can keep reaching to defend a predator. And this other person tweeted, Beyonce stans should have zero room to talk about husbands as well. Jay-Z groomed Beyonce and other women as well. He met Beyonce when she was 16 and he was 28, but waited until she was legal to shoot his shot. Y'all excuse this and act like Beyonce is not around predators herself. Then there's also the fact that Jay-Z was Beyonce's first real relationship. She's opened up about how she didn't have the typical childhood or teenage years because she was super focused on her career. She said, my teenage years were about the grind. I grew up hearing this particular scripture from James 2:17. Faith without work is dead. Vision and intention weren't enough. I had to put in the work. I committed to always being a student and always being open to growth. My energy went into Destiny's Child and the dream of us getting a record deal and becoming musicians. If something wasn't helping me reach my goal, I decided to invest no time in it. I didn't feel like I had time to kiki or hang out. I sacrificed a lot of things and ran from any possible distraction.
Man. So Jay-Z and Beyonce, the story of how they met, it ain't really out there because Jay-Z lies about it. Deal on that 10-piece. Thank you. He's one of the sickest people in the industry.
Jay-Z, who was praised by the entire.
Okay, if you're looking for a gift for
hip-hop has a dark past that most people don't know about. In today's world, Jay-Z is looked at as one of the most successful men in hip-hop. The fact that he is married to Beyonce, who is considered one of the biggest female artists in the world, only makes him even bigger. But what this really means is that a man like Jay-Z has immense power. And just like P. Diddy, this allows him to have his way with whoever he desires in the industry. While most people see Jay as just a great rapper and a businessman made it to the top, they also realize that he has a dark past he works hard to keep hidden. Just like P. Diddy, Jay-Z seems to be into women who are a lot younger than him. For instance, when we look at his relationship with his wife of many years, Beyonce, you see exactly my point. Jay-Z and Beyonce are seen as a hip-hop royal couple, the king and queen of hip hop, a relationship that's so favored and praised by the industry. People pray they can be in a power couple like Jay and Beyonce, but fail to realize how disturbing this relationship truly
Girls,
is. Beyonce met Jay-Z all the way back in the
girls.
late 90s when she was between the ages of 17 to
All over the
19. She claims
world.
she met Jay back.
Mhm.
All right, that's
Girls,
part one.
girls.
Drop them gems for part two,
All
y'all.
over the world.
I want to see them gems float around this chat for part two. How y'all feeling about this, man? Oh, we're not done, gang.
They told
We're
you.
not done yet.
They told you.
We are not.
I firmly believe that grown men, especially 30-year-old men, who go after girls that just turned 18 years old, are into women that are below that age. If they were attracted to her at 18, they were attracted to her at 16 and 17 as well. I have seen so many people online who wait till famous young girls turn 18 to then beg them to start an OnlyFans like Bad Baby did.
I said the same thing about Bad Baby. I was like, man, them dudes was some real sickos that couldn't wait till that little girl, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hit that limit and then boom, okay, now shit, let's all jump in. Get your weird ass on, man.
Yep.
The same label Jay-Z was the biggest artist on. Jay actually played a large role in Foxy being signed to Def Jam, as he had worked with her early on.
Here you
Back
go,
then,
Miss
Jay-Z was seen very close to the young Foxy, and the rumor was that Jay-Z was actually being intimate with Foxy back in 1994 when they first started making music together. Jay-Z recorded Ain't No with Foxy Brown back in 1994, even though the song wasn't released until 1996. In 1994, Foxy was no older than 15 years old. People believe at this point in time, Jay-Z, who was 25 years old at the time, was allegedly already hooking up with Foxy at that age. More confirmation of this was this article posted by TMZ back in 1994, even though the song wasn't released until 1996. In 1994, Foxy was no older than 15 years old. People believe at this point in time, Jay-Z, who was 25 years old at the time, was allegedly already hooking up with Foxy at that age. More confirmation of this was this article posted by TMZ, where they claim Foxy Brown stated Jay-Z hooked up with her when she was 14.
Man. We gonna continue the story. Let's get to part 3 of this story. Told y'all Jay-Z ain't no damn.
Jay-Z was in a relationship with Foxy Brown back then, one being Nick Cannon, who during an interview with Dame Dash pressed him on the situation. Nick Cannon straight up brings up the fact that when he met Foxy Brown, she was 16 and was introduced to him as Jay's girl. This question made Dame Dash visibly uncomfortable.
At what age was Foxy Brown signed? I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown. But that's
I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I'm
You putting me in
just
that.
asking a
You keep asking
question.
I'm on the
We played this last night. You see, y'all remember how just listen to the context of the question. He just really asked him peacefully, calmly, and he just jumped up. Just look at the body language.
Visibly uncomfortable.
At what age was Foxy Brown signed? I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown. But that's
I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I'm
You putting me in
just
that.
asking a
You keep
question.
asking, I'm on the block. I'm responsible for everything.
You the boss.
Yo, don't beat around the bush. Say what you want
I'm
to say.
just
What do you mean by that question?
I'm just asking.
What are you insinuating?
I'm
That's
not
right.
insinuating. I just
Get it out.
I thought Foxy was like 16. That's all I'm saying.
It sounds like
all I'm saying
sounds
is
like
in
you
this
got
industry,
trouble.
we live
It
in these
seems like
glass
you got.
houses.
It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Y'all keep asking me questions. I want to ask him because he ain't here. Ask him. I ain't got to do with that, and I don't even know nothing about that. Playing.
You my man.
I know not with me. When you say that Foxy was 16 when she got signed, why did you say that just?
When I first was introduced to who Foxy was, I thought there was something between
Songs
Foxy
like
and
that
Jay.
are rather body group.
As you heard for yourself,
Surround,
Nick
but
Cannon brings up
I
Jay and
give him
Foxy
a lot.
Brown, and he starts panicking.
Yeah, no
Dame
one-
instantly starts getting defensive, which reveals he knows something wrong happened between the two. Nick Cannon then
Ain't no ninja like the one I got. Oh, ain't no one can. Oh, F you better. See, Miss Roddy even remember the damn. Oh, child. Oh, I tell you. Woo. Don't forget, guys. Members only like maybe like an hour and change. So we are almost finished. And next week it's gonna get better. I keep telling you guys, to get this good content, you have to be a member. To get the blind items, you have to be a member. And then I'm gonna come back on for the regular folks, okay? But you guys, they don't like to support the channel, so they can't get the good stuff. If they would support the channel, they'll get the good stuff. But the members support the channel, so the members get the good stuff. On the low, that wasn't on the low. You already said it. It's too late now, Miss Rod. You said it already. No one can F you better. Mm-hmm. Sleeps around, but it gives me a lot. Tell them to find a man and nail. So, baby, we ain't even getting to Rihanna yet. We got so much stuff to get into. You here for it? I hear you, Jackie.
Tells Dame that he was introduced to Foxy when she was 16 as Jay's girl. Dame tells Nick to ask Jay about that and not him. This obviously reveals Dame knows Jay.
See, Nick Cannon was introduced when he was introduced to Foxy. They was, oh yeah, this is my girl. Now that he's old enough to realize, whoa. I remember when you introduced me to this chick way back then. You told me this is your girl, and everybody said y'all was smashing. I find out when I'm older that this chick was.
He ain't find out his ass was grown too.
And now he looking at him like,
I started at Purdue Global because it was
which was not as bad as Jay-Z with Beyonce. However, Jay-Z actually briefly dated Aaliyah when she was 19 or 20. Dame even claims that Jay-Z was jealous of the fact that he was dating her as they have been together first. It's obvious Jay-Z has a thing for women who are barely 18 or older. What's interesting about all of this...
Nah, but he was in love. He was in love with Aaliyah. If you go back and you look at all the pictures he got with Aaliyah and the pictures that he got with Beyonce, them are two different Jay-Z's. He got, even when they was quote unquote allegedly just a friend, look how that man was smile. He was in love with him. So Aaliyah got something Beyonce ain't got, and that's Beyonce still mad at that. She is still mad at that. Even though he done had 50 million other women, hundreds of women besides her, it's that Aaliyah she can't get over. She cannot get over that. And at that point, like, she was a non-factor then. But the fact is that you figure, she done went with Dame and all of that, and maybe Jay-Z will look at her like that. Not like these pictures that they're showing us that's allegedly staged. I'm talking about that smile he has when he looked at it, Leah. I ain't finding them now. I'll probably find it on the next one, because we ain't finished with they ass neither. We ain't not finished with they ass neither. And it's a shame that you got to put Diddy in a title. You can't put Beyonce in a title, because, baby, if you do, they already got YouTube algorithm already in there. You can't say nothing about her. That's why you got to bring it to the members. You got to bring it to the members. Because like I said, the people don't like to support the channel, so they don't get to see the good stuff. Let's go.
Is that we know Jay-Z actually made a whole joint album and went on tour with R. Kelly, another star who was known for his interest in young girls. Back then, the two had worked on 2 projects together and went on tour before they broke up. Nas, a former rival of Jay-Z, actually came out some time ago and stated that he knew of Jay-Z participating in the same activities as R. Kelly, claiming that he was messing with those 16-year-olds at the studio with Kelly. What's interesting is that Aaliyah, who was first with Kelly, ended up with Jay-Z. We are obviously seeing a pattern here. Jay, who was a veteran in the industry,
he wasn't a veteran yet.
Man. I told y'all they was passing around these little youngins and whatever. They was passing them around the
producer who just so happened to be vacationing in Barbados. Rogers would invite Rihanna and her friend to perform a song for him in the hotel room alone, where he decided that he was only interested in the teenage Rihanna and would meet with her mother the very next day. Rihanna would end up signing a production deal with Rogers' production company, Syndicated Rhythm, and then they put out a demo. 2 A&Rs working at Def Jam heard the demo and quickly showed it to no other than Jay-Z himself. Rihanna was then flown to New York City, where she would meet with Jay-Z and the rest of Def Jam Records team. L.A. Reid, the head of the label, told Jay-Z not to let Rihanna leave the building without making her sign the dotted line. Rihanna would sign her first major record deal at exactly 3 a.m., and it just so happened to be a 6-album deal. The first obvious thing that stuck out to
3-6
me was the occult reference to Rihanna being signed at exactly 3 a.m. for a 6-album deal. But what stuck out to me even more was the fact that she was only 16 years old in 2005 when she signed. What makes this even more disturbing is that it was again rumored that Jay-Z had hooked up with Rihanna in 2005, around the time he signed her when she was 16 or 17. Jay-Z was already 36 at the time, and apparently this led Beyonce to hate Rihanna.
And we all know Beyonce hate Rihanna. Salute for that 10-piece says Fox Boogie Brown is bad as hell. Battle anybody. I don't care if you tell. Well,
That was a song. Get it together.
Released it at 16. So either way, you said you've been knowing her since she first started recording. Well, sir, we know that she started recording at 16. Get to it.
You as well. So
Talk about where you might go. I mean, I know not her. Wow, a long time. And you? However long she's been recording.
Yeah, It's all shits and giggles, huh?
Don't know when he met her.
How long it was? Yeah, when I met her. I mean, was it 5 years ago? Was it I met her 10 years ago? But did you say to yourself at that time, wow? That's a fantastic talent. Was that what you said? Yeah. You saw talent before you saw anything else. She was singing like a rapper. It was on the first song with Wyclef. She was singing really fast, and I was like, "Why is she singing so fast? And how is she?" And she was on key and everything. I was like, "Oh, that's a talented person." Back to Sony.
Notice how he couldn't even give a straight answer as to when he met her. I wonder why. And notice how the interviewer was definitely setting him up. And we can take it back a step further. We can go all the way back to when he was trying to get with Aaliyah. The Foxy rumors.
Look at the face.
This man has a legit history of what he's allegedly doing to Beyonce now. So why is it so far-fetched to y'all to think that he's not doing the same thing to Beyonce? Just because it's Beyonce? I'm gonna need y'all to take y'all stand caps off and put your thinking caps on. And this is another example as to how this stuff be literally in our face. Get into these lyrics that Jay-Z did on a song with Pharrell. We all know who he was talking about because he was clearly with Beyonce at that time. Ho got a young girl, still not quite 21. So high strong, such a vibrant thing. I introduced myself, hi, Miss Thing. You're 19? No, you're lightning in the bottle. I give you a ring tomorrow.
Huh?
Mama don't think you should take.
What the hell? See, saying
what's up with
got a
that?
young girl. Hove got a young girl, still not quite 21. So high strong. Such
Hold on,
a
let me read this. Just in case they don't read the whole thing. Hove got a young girl. Hove got a young girl. Still not quite 21. So high strung. Such a vibrant thing. I introduced myself. Hi, Miss Thing. You're 19. No, you're a fright. You're lightning in a bottle. I'll give you a ring tomorrow. This is girls, right? I believe so. The scene that follows screams of horror. Classic Stephen King novel. Mama don't think you should take someone so advanced in romance. You should just wait, Papa. Don't preach. Hove don't bite. Hove been through it. I might mold your life because I'ma show you right. Proper etiquette, how to hold your knife. Keep it competitive with Oprah's ice. Ooh,
vibrant thing.
I believe that's
I
girls.
introduced myself, hi, Miss Thing. You're 19. No, you're lightning in a bottle. I give you a ring tomorrow. The scene that follows screams of horror. Classic Stephen King novel.
Why should I be like
Mama
horror?
don't think you should take someone so advanced in romance. You should just wait. Papa don't preach. Hove don't bite. Hove been through it. I might mold your life, cause I'ma show you right. Proper etiquette, how to hold your
Like how to
knife.
hold your knife.
Keep it competitive with Oprah's ice. Yo, this dude is.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
What's up with Jay-Z, man?
I don't know.
He on some R. Kelly shit, bro.
Thing. I introduce myself. Hi, Miss Thing. You're 19. No, you're lighting in the bottle. I give you a ring tomorrow. Mama don't think you should take someone so advanced in romance. You should just wait. Papa don't preach. Hove don't bite. Hove been through it. I might mold your life. Cause I'm gonna show you right. Proper etiquette. How to hold your
Upgrade
knife.
you?
Keep it competitive with Oprah's ice. Be like Janet. Take control of your life. And he's doing exactly what he rapped about. How can y'all not see that? Free Beyonce till it's backwards, honey.
Free Beyonce till it's backwards. These people say free Beyonce. Do y'all feel like Beyonce needs to be freed? Does anybody in here think that Beyonce needs to
What's
be
better than the
freed? We
Billy
got some
too?
beehive people. I've seen some people say it was some
What's better
reaching
than the
going on.
Billy
Y'all
too?
been mad this whole time. I knew some them Beyonce fans is gonna get mad about this.
What's better than a Billy too? I ain't say it. That's what they said. They said what's better than a Billy too. Dang it. So that will answer your question of should she leave him? They already gave you the answer. What's better than a Billy? Two. God dang it. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, guys, we are finished with the membership show. I'm gonna come back with the regular show. Don't forget, membership shows is once a week, unless it's some good stuff, and I want to share it with y'all. But I would definitely put it on my community tab, just in case you guys do not get the notification. Just check in my my community tab. But they're 3 billion together. Yeah, they just took Puffy money. Mm-hmm. 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 That's what Puffy money went. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They grabbed it up. They trying to see who is going to be the king of New York. God dang it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Until next time. Peace.